All right, mic check. One, two, three. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I am here, Raizo. I'm going to be helping out with getting everybody introduced a little bit more to Mixitup. Mixitup is the main program that I use for my streams, as well as a little bit for my Discord as well. So, some of the basics that we're going to kind of roll through today is going to be commands, events, timers, users, moderation, and services. And in case anybody's interested, Mixitup is very similar and a more interactive program compared to some of the more basic ones, which would be like Nightbot and some of the stuff that you can actually still do with Stream Elements. There's also another program that's called StreamerBot, which is very similar to this one as well, but I believe Mixitup is a little more user friendly. So to get started, we're going to go through commands. So if you head on over here and you click on commands, you get this page. So you have premates, which are already built into Mixitup that you can customize and still use. And you just activate them. So, followage. So in case someone wants to know how long they've been following you, they can just type that into chat. And then there's also setting the game. So that helps you change your game. So if in case you switch over from Valorant to League of Legends, per se, you can have a mod if you have it set to, have them change it for you. So that's already built in. You can also do custom commands. One of the favorite ones people like to use is links. So if you go over here and you click on edit command, it opens up a little window. On here, Mixitup already has it activated so that it auto includes the exclamation mark. So all you have to type in is the trigger. So if you want to type in exclamation point links, all you got to write here is links. And then make sure to name it appropriately to make it easier for you to figure out what command it actually is. I know a lot of us get a little lazy sometimes, or we're not sure what to name it, and so we end up naming it like links 1, links 2, links 3, because we're changing things here and there. Just make sure to type it in there appropriately. Aside from that, you can click on the action. So for me, on here, I have it just as chat message. And then you would click that, and then click the plus, and it'll add it in. I already have it set in here, so I have it on here as sending this in the chat message, which is my card code link, which I actually need to change because my name changed from Raizo0109 to Raizo VT, as I'm focusing more on my VTuber side. And then you save, and that's it. And if you ever want to test it out, you just click on here, on test command, and then it'll go straight to chat. Also, for anybody that asks, if it says send as streamer, you don't have to worry about this too much. This is only if you actually add in a bot account to Mixitup, because you can have not just your main account, but a bot account in case you want a different account to send the messages in chat. Boop. All right. So aside from this, you can also do events. Events would be anything that is such as a donation, a follow, or a new sub, or even raids or starting your stream. So on here, for mine, under Twitch, I have something set up for the Twitch channel stream start. So whenever I start stream, I have it automatically connected to Discord to send a message in my live post channel. And it'll say at here, which is anybody that's currently active and has permissions to be in the channel. And it'll say, I'm live, come on by and chill with me. And it sends the link for my stream. Pretty straightforward and pretty easy. You can also have it put up messages, which I had that set up for for raids and stuff. So on here for followers, it would play a sound as well as show an image and send the message, which would say at username, thank you so much for the follow. And that automatically targets the person that followed. And it would play an image that you can pick the size for, so you can customize it. This one is 400 by 400, and you can change the position as well. So you can have it show up in the top left of your screen, bottom left, top right, middle, anywhere. All you gotta do is play with the parameters a little bit. And you can do it per percentage, or pixel, or have it randomized and just show up anywhere. And then moving on to timers. Timers would be those messages that you want Mixitup to send out in regular intervals. So for me, it would be my Discord link. On here, since I already have a Discord command, I have it set up so that it runs the Discord command every 45 minutes. And in case you're curious, we can go back under commands. And it's right here, Discord. And the command for Discord, which is already normal, and it's already set up as exclamation point Discord. And it would just send the message that says, enjoy the stream, consider joining my Discord server, and stay updated on events and streams. And it would send the link for my Discord. Pretty straightforward. There's also users. So users is actually really cool because you can have pretty much your entire chat on there. So after you install it, anybody who lurks or messages in chat or anything like that is going to be included in the list. So for me, as you saw, I have a friend named Kairu. Kairu is a friend of the stream. She also made my ending stream visual. So for her, I can click on there and it would actually show, how long they've been following, are they subscribed, when was the last time they came by the stream, and how long they've been watching for. So aside from this stuff, if you scroll down, you can have commands that are specifically for them, so they're restricted only to them. So it's a command that only they can ever activate, nobody else. Well, besides you. Aside from that, there's an entrance command. So a lot of people like to have this auto setup for essentially anybody that's a close friend of the channel, and you can have it so that it maybe shouts them out automatically, or it says hello to them. Aside from that, we're going to go into moderation. Everybody, for the most part, has at least one mod they can count on for their streams. But, to give everybody an extra hand, because not everybody can be there every single minute, every single second of your stream, you can use the moderation section. For me, I have on the right-hand side all the banned words that I don't want to see. And for the most part, these are all just common messages that common bots that stop by streams post. I wouldn't worry about banning those bots all the time. You can do them in big batches using a different website. But for me, I tend to see them get banned or just suspended from Twitch in general because of how fast they've been kind of going through bots now. But in the meantime, if you just toss them in here, it'll delete the message. And then down here, you can pretty much adjust everything else. So like text moderation, if you don't want to see too many people using like a lot of caps or a lot of symbols, a lot of emotes, you can apply strikes. Same thing with link blocking. If you don't want certain people to post links, you can turn that on, turn it off. And it'll just delete the message. And then follow event. These are kind of situational, but it's up to you on how you want to use them. And then strike commands are at the very bottom. So I would say reset strikes on launch, because you don't want someone of like 2 years to have 2 strikes all of a sudden because maybe they forgot that they're not supposed to put links. And then on their third message, they put all caps by accident and they get banned. So on here, strike one command, you pretty much want to tell it what do you want it to do. So for me, I timed out for bots because that's the only thing that I should be applying strikes for. Just the banned words. Everybody else is pretty much okay. And then after that, it would be maybe timed out for a lot longer, and then third strike is banned. It's up to you and how you really want to set these up. And then filtered words. So words you don't really want to see. Aside from that, we're going to go into services really quick. So services, pretty much everything that kind of connects to Mixitup. There's a lot of different options. For one, Sammy. I believe Sammy's another bot as well. There's stream avatars, which show up on stream. There's stream elements. The stream deck. Streamlabs is on here. And Tiltify. Tiltify I actually used for a lot of my dono events. So mostly for stuff for Gamers Outreach. Aside from that, there is the TITS system, so you can throw stuff. And Voice Mod and TTS Monster. These are all really good to add in. And then there's a V2 Studio as well. And these would be mostly for commands that you want specific triggers for. So for me, as an example, really quick before we end, if you go to Twitch channel points, I have a lot of stuff set up already. But one of them is right here, mask on, max off. So on here, once it loads, I have it so that it waits a second and then goes to VTube Studio and triggers the toggle for my mask. So if my mask is already on, it would just take it off. And if my mask is off, it'll just turn it on, and so forth. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go through all these things separately on a different video and just get more interactive with them and then show everybody how we can kind of set them up and how it looks to set everything up, especially placement and time-wise. And if you enjoy the stream or the video, really, and make sure to leave a like. And I will see y'all on the next one. Goodbye, everybody.